This video is a complete wrap up of all the food places we tried in Mangalore so far. Mangalore, being a coastal town, is famous for its seafood and ghee roast dishes. After watching this video, even you might feel like planning a trip to Mangalore just to savor these dishes. With no further delay, let's jump into the video. You are watching Travel and Food YouTube channel and this is the Mangalore Food series. We are starting this episode with the breakfast and in no particular order, the first place is going to be Hotel Indira Bhavan. From our initial impressions, this has a vintage setup with a veranda on the entrance. The hotel started in 1952 and it is running for more than 70 years. It is rare to see such heritage setup in modern times. A quick look at the menu prices shows that this is a budget-friendly restaurant that doesn't burn a hole in your pocket. First food item we tried here is the pundi plate. This is a traditional and popular dish from the South Kannada cuisine. It's also made with jaggery and grated filling known as cheppe pundi in Tulu. However, we felt this dish resembled the rice upma urunde with tempered coconut gratings. This was served with sambar made of Mangalore sautekai. The next dish we tried here is the masala dosa. We have tried so much masala dosa in different places of Mangalore that we could do a PhD on this. The main thing we noticed while unwrapping this masala dosa is that it's missing the kempu chutney, that is the masala in red color. Next, we tried avalaki, which was served with sugar. We sprinkled that sugar over avalaki. This dish looks like a Mangalorean style poha masala. Let's savor the taste of this crunchy dish. With a mixture of salt, sour, spice and sweetness, this had all tastes in it. In fact, it resembled the taste of Haldiram's Khatta Meetha. This item is an excellent evening snack and it's usually served as the Uppittu Avalaki along with Uppittu. Finally, we ordered a dish called Biscuit Ambade just by looking at the name. We got deluded by the name and thought this dish should be crunchy like the biscuit roti. In reality, it resembled and tasted like a bonda. This Indira Bhavan hotel mostly serves tiffin items and snacks. Food items like goli bhaji and Mangalore buns sells like hot cakes and gets sold out quickly. You can see the hotel timings added to the screen's right side. Inquire with them if you are planning a visit on Sunday. Overall, we recommend this hotel that serves food in a pocket-friendly price. And don't miss the goli bhaji and Bangalore buns when you are here. Drinking a strong coffee at the shop's veranda entrance gave us a nostalgic memories of the 1980s. The next one on the breakfast list is Janata Deluxe. Even though the Rava Dosa is one of our favorite dishes, we were hesitant to try this in Karnataka. The reason is, the main USP of Rava Dosa is a crispy outer texture. But we haven't had such crispy Rava Dosa so far in Mysuru or Bengaluru. That record was broken here at the Janata Deluxe Hotel, which served as a crispy Rava Dosa. Also, the Rava Dosa had got vegetable curry as accompaniment instead of our usual sambar. The vegetable curry was similar to the curry that gets served with the chapatis and the rotis. Also, this had grated coconut pieces in it, which was nice, and the veg curry had paneer along with green peas and potato. It would be a crime if you have visited Mangalore and missed a neer dosa. This neer dosa recipe is simple with just 3 ingredients. Since the batter has a watery consistency, the dosa made with this is called neer dosa. The dosa is very thin and light. We got served with coconut jaggery along with the neer dosa. Eating this along with the coconut jaggery was a different and new experience for us. Since the jaggery was sweet, to spice the things up, we ate the dosa with sambar. Don't miss trying the ghee roast plus neer dosa combo when you are in Mangalore. You have seen Potlam biryani, you have seen Potlam parota, but we are going to check out a unique dish that's totally different and super exciting. We are now at the new Taj Mahal Cafe near Navbharat Circle in Mangalore. You need not worry about the parking, there is plenty of space for both cars and bikes here. Let's kick off things by checking out the special dishes on the menu. There was not much of waiting time as we got the seats and ordered our breakfast straight away. At first glance, you might think this is a puri, but trust me, you're totally wrong. This right here is one of the Mangalore's famous food items, the Mangalore buns. These buns are made with a unique combo of maida and banana that gives them a special flavor. They serve this with a side of coconut chutney and we ate the buns by dunking it in the chutney. Even though this dish is made with simple ingredients, the batter is prepped at least 3 to 4 hours in advance to get the perfect texture. Just like how we grab vadas and samosas as takeaway back home, people here parcel up the Mangalore buns and take them along. It's that popular. Next up on the breakfast list is a unique dish here. It's called Kote Kadabu. This came with sambar and chutney on the side, and sambar had a great consistency. It was super tasty with the Kote Kadabu. Unlike the regular idlis that are steamed in flat plates, this one is made by pouring the idli batter into these cup-shaped molds made from jackfruit leaves, and then it's steamed to perfection. Apart from leaf-shaped molds, they also use coconut shells to pour the batter and steam it. When it comes to the taste, this isn't your usual idli. It's got the texture and the flavor of a rava idli. Since it's steamed in the leaf, when you unwrap it, you get a faint and fresh flavor from the leaf. When you check inside, you'll see it's not as soft as a regular idli. It's slightly firmer, but the flavor is spot on. With all those fresh vegetables added in, we dunked the Kote Kadabu into the sambar and finished it off. The final dish we ordered here is the biscuit roti. Looking at here, it resembles a kachori, doesn't it? And when you taste it, the outer layer is perfectly crunchy with the amazing combo of spicy and subtle flavor inside. By the way, if you are here in Mangalore, there is another hotel, Taj Mahal, located in the Hampankata area. So when you are looking for the breakfast and deciding which Taj Mahal to go, don't get confused. There's more than one. The fourth hotel in the Mangalore breakfast list is the new Shiva Cafe. Since we went on a weekend, there was a wait about a 10-minute. Let's see if it is worth the 10-minute wait. We are starting off with the Goli Bhaji, a popular Mangalorean fried snack. Look how soft it is. At first glance, it is quite similar to the Punugulu, but the difference lies in the batter base used for each. They served it with the chutney on the side. When dipped in the chutney, it tasted even better. Next, we tried what's called a dahi vada. In terms of presentation, this dish is usually tempered with mustard seeds and curry leaves, but that was missing here. So this dish turned out to be a expectation versus reality situation. Next, they had an item called semige on the menu. It's nothing else, our very own string hoppers. What made this dish stand out was a unique combination they served with. Usually, the string hoppers is served with coconut milk or paya or kurma, but here they gave sambar and chutney on the side, which was a bit different. Finally, we wrapped up our breakfast at the new Shiva Cafe with a plate of puri. Overall, even though the food was budget friendly, we felt that the place didn't quite live up to the hype. We have covered few other places here in Mangalore at a similar price point as we have seen earlier in the video. The final breakfast hotel is the legendary Woodlands Hotel in Mangalore. The ground floor houses a restaurant, and in the upstairs there's boarding and lodging. We walked right in and ordered masala dosa and goli bhaji for the breakfast. Even though we already had goli bhaji at the Shiva Cafe, we wanted to have it one last time before wrapping up our Mangalore trip. After finishing the goli bhaji, we moved on to try the masala dosa. We opened it up to look inside. The masala quantity was a bit on the lower side. The dosa was dunked into the sambar, and the sambar wasn't too watery. It had a nice thick consistency. We wrapped our breakfast with a cup of coffee here. I have added the list of dishes we have tried at Mangalore Woodlands Hotel along with their prices on the side. Compared to the other side we covered in Mangalore breakfast series so far, the prices here were a bit on the higher side. But if you are someone who wants to experience a hotel with 60 years of history, then Mangalore Woodlands is definitely worth a visit. After breakfast, we are here at the Sagar Ratna restaurant in Mangalore for lunch. This Sagar Ratna is inside the Ocean Pool, which is a 3-star hotel in Mangalore. Sagar Ratna restaurant is at the level 0 near the reception. Since it was a weekend, there was a waiting time of 10 minutes. The special menu had seasonal dishes like mango gatti, mango idli, and healthy fusion dishes like oats idli, protein pesarattu, and red rice akki roti. This Sagar Ratna has over 55 branches, and in South India their branches are at Udupi and Mangalore. Even though the place was crowded during their lunch, the service was prompt and was on time. Today we are going to try the thali, which is mentioned in the left side of the menu. They are serving 3 types of thali here: the North Indian thali, South Indian thali, and Sagar special thali. We have ordered the North Indian thali and the Sagar Ratna special thali for lunch. We started with the soup that was served as an appetizer. The soup was not thinned down with the water. Let us have a look at the platter of this Sagar Ratna special thali. This was served with a grand total of 16 plus food items. Apart from the thali, we ordered masala papad from the menu. On the other hand, the North Indian thali had more than 15 items that included naan, palav, buttermilk, palak paneer, dal tadka. We started off with the North Indian thali. Special mention to the way it's presented. It had separate partitions for main dishes and the side dishes. After completing naan, we tried green peas pulao. Take a close look at the pulao and you'll realize that this was cooked with long basmati rice. Since the pulao had mild flavors, we added some gravy to provide that extra spiciness, and this combo was excellent. Let's turn our attention back to the Sagar Ratna special thali, which was waiting to be devoured. This had sambar, buttermilk, curd, rasam, payasam, and the dish that resembled pakora. We thoroughly enjoyed this masala papad, which had a sprinkle of chaat masala on the top. At this point, we should admit that we were missing the paruppu podi that comes along with the Andhra lunch meals. Even though we were having the lunch at Mangalore, our hearts were longing for the taste of paruppu podi plus ghee. Another thing to be noted is this is a limited lunch thali. Still, the variety of food items makes this as a bang for a buck. Finally, we finished this lunch with a curd rice. Coming to the desserts, Sagar Ratna special thali comes with ice cream and North Indian thali had gulab jamun. We decided to mix the gulab jamun and ice cream and had this combination to finish off the lunch. By the time of completing our lunch, the restaurant was half empty. The North Indian thali is 190 rupees, whereas the Sagar Ratna special thali is 170 rupees. Overall, this place gave us a fine dining experience with a prompt service, and in this menu, the thali was best for the buck. You might have tried North Indian thali, South Indian, Rajasthani, or even Gujarati thali. But trust me, you wouldn't have imagined a thali like this. We are taking you straight where we had this one-of-a-kind thali. If you are in Mangalore, Pabbas is the name for the ice cream. There are 5 branches around the city and we are at the Bharat Mall branch. The MG Road branch, which is just a 400 meter walk from Bharat Mall, is the OG one. But the MG Road branch tends to get really crowded. If you want to skip the rush, this Bharat Mall branch is a great option. There's ample seating available on the ground floor and the upstairs, so you won't have troubles finding a spot. If you think this is just an ice cream parlor, you are wrong, because apart from ice creams and gutbud, they also serve tiffin items like parota, dosa, and even combo meals. This cool wall painting on the ground floor tells the story of Pabbas Ideal Cafe. Mangalore is often called the ice cream capital of India, and it's safe to say this legendary ice cream has played a major role in earning that title. Today, Pabbas is not only in Mangalore but also has a presence in retail distribution across Kerala, Karnataka and Goa. Back to the food. When we placed our order, we requested the neer dosa to be served first. They served us a total of 3 neer dosas along with soya chukka and coconut chutney. The neer dosa is really soft, thin and the soya masala was well cooked. The flavor was spot on. This is our second time trying neer dosa in Mangalore. The first time was at the Janata Deluxe, which you saw earlier in the breakfast. And this right here is a special dish for today's lunch. Ice cream thali. They serve it on a green plate that looks like a neatly arranged banana leaf. At first glance it looks like a betel leaf, but it's actually marzipan. For this meal they have replaced the regular salt, pickle and kosambar with sugar, strawberry crush, dry fruits and jelly. The carrot halwa had the appearance of a laddu scoop. It was rich in ghee and filled with cashews. To left of that, we have something called I-pizza. It's a slice of pizza cake. Usually we begin a meal with something sweet, but here everything is sweet. Now it's hard for us to decide where to begin. We kicked off with the strawberry special ice cream, and on top there was a gentle drizzle of the strawberry crush. We went ahead and tasted the Arabian Delight. This had a rich date flavor topped with figs. Then we moved on to the blackcurrant ice cream topped with extra blackcurrant. Each ice cream was topped with a unique topping. After tasting the blackcurrant, we finally went for the butterscotch. This butterscotch had chocolate chips and caramel, giving it a deliciously mild and smooth flavor. The iPizza is a combo of chocolate, vanilla and Oreo. The chocolate flavor perfectly balances the sweetness of the ice cream. Instead of the usual betel leaf or the pan to finish the meal, they have given us marzipan as a substitute. Just like a betel leaf, this marzipan was shaped as a green triangle and topped with a cherry. Everything was delicious. When it comes to Pabbas, their signature dishes are gutbird and tiramisu. When we visited Pabbas in 2022, we tried tiffin items like parota, dosa and combos along with ice cream. At that time, we tried the gutbird ice cream and jackfruit paisam scoop too. So don't forget to try gutbird and tiramisu when you are here in the Pabbas. Have you heard about Egg Tumbler? Let me take you to the famous evening snack shops here in Mangalore, which is known for the dishes made out of egg. This family-run shop from 1932 is 3-generation old and it's running for 90 plus years. Even though the food items on the starting of the menu are common, the main USP of this shop starts from the item number 14. This shop also serves cut fruits and fresh juices. In total, this is a fruit shop plus a juice shop plus an egg snack shop. That's a different combo, right? Let's step inside and look at the making of the snacks we ordered. The tin can holds the main ingredient of the snacks made here. This can has the breadcrumbs that serves as a base for the tumbler. The bread that goes into the making of tumbler is dried a bit so that one can bite into its crunch, and it's half dried for crunchiness. We ordered a veg tumbler here. The tumbler is made of diced roasted bread pieces along with tomato and onion. In this, if egg is added, then it's a signature dish of Appu Shet shop, that is the egg tumbler. The first dish we ordered, that is the veg tumbler, is ready now. Rolls, tumbler and Maggi are famous here. We are now seeing the making of second dish that we ordered. The display had special dishes that are served here at the Appu Shet shop, such as French toast, egg chili, egg spring roll, egg tumbler, egg Maggi, half boil. The person sprinkled salt, chili powder, which is for spiciness, and the garam masala on the tomato onion on the kadai and tossed it in high flame. He was preparing the outer layer roll and the filling that goes inside simultaneously. The freshly prepared egg masala was laid over the top of the egg omelette, and flipping it, our roll is now ready. We'll start our tasting with the veg tumbler. As per the initial appearance, this resembles bread upma. This bread tumbler is made of toasted half-dried bread slices, and this can be called as an adapted version of bread upma. Taste-wise, the masala flavors added to the crunchy breadcrumbs make this a perfect evening snacks. Let us savor the egg roll we ordered. The egg roll was seasoned gently on the outside. Even though we ordered a single egg roll, the content was more than enough to fill us up. This had an interesting blend of textures. The braised onion initially gave a sweet taste and the tomato gave us a tangy taste. And the chili powder, it gave a spicy taste. We could also feel the taste of cinnamon and cloves. The cinnamon plus clove flavor probably might have been from the garam masala that was used for cooking. After mixing the tomatoes and onions and the boiled egg, this dish had a distinct flavor to it. We felt that the single egg roll was filling for us. If you like egg, you should definitely try the double egg roll. That would be a wholesome snack. To wash off the spicy egg roll, we had a goli soda and Appu Shet special, that is a bonda lime. Goli soda was the usual one with the flavor of Fanta. This bonda lime was made of tender coconut flesh, that is a malai, coconut water, sugar, and it had a hint of cardamom and lime. We would recommend tumbler plus bonda lime as a snack here at the Appu Shet shop in Mangalore. This dish is known by different names like Holige, Boli, Obbatu and Babatlu. We are going to explore the story of a brand that sells this dish and makes 18 crores in revenue in a year. We are checking out Bhaskar Mane Holige, also in short form, it's BMH. They have split the shop into two sections, and if you look at the menu, the food items ranges from as low as 20 to maximum 50. Come, let's head inside the shop and see how they prepare the holige. The USP of Mane Holige is that they prepare the holige fresh only after you place the order and they serve it hot and steaming. We are now seeing the making of 50-50 holige. It is prepared with half kova and half carrot filling. The dough is already prepared, and when you place the order, they stuff the holige with fillings and they roll it into a beautiful bun-like shape. Then they flatten the bun-shaped dough on this round sheet and get it ready for cooking. Once it's ready, they immediately place it on the hot tawa and prepare it fresh right in front of us as a part of live order. Apart from holige, they also have a variety of snacks here. While we wait for the holige to be parcel, let's check out the other side of the shop. In Malay holige, this is called kuruk tindi. Kuruk means crunchy and tindi means snack. There are many crunchy snack items like murukku, banana chips and jackfruit chips. In total, there are 50 plus snacks items available here. Not just that, they also serve ready mixed powders, pickles, chikki and appalam. This Mane Holige is just 200 meters away from the Appushit shop which we saw earlier. With fresh holige preparation and smart marketing techniques, Bhaskar Mane Holige as a brand has reached an annual revenue of 18 crores and a profit of 6 crores. I didn't just pull out these numbers. These numbers came directly from Bhaskar, who participated in the Hindi version of Shark Tank. Hailing from Kundapura in coastal Karnataka, Bhaskar's journey began at the age of 12 when he moved to Bangalore and started cleaning tables at a restaurant. From dance teaching to a petty shop, he tried it all, but nothing seemed to work until Holige happened. With the guidance of his mentor, he built a brand based on hygiene, taste and service. This branch has 17 branches in Karnataka and 7 of them was franchise operated. This is a brief history of the Mane Holige. We decided to parcel the holige, and after reaching our staying place, we unwrapped it and tasted it. First, we tasted the coconut holige. After tasting it, we were pleasantly surprised the freshness was maintained and the taste was excellent. If you want to be even more perfect after bringing the parcel, heat it on a tawa, then add a little bit ghee on the top. The taste would be absolutely amazing. Next, we tried the 50-50 holige. One side had a carrot stuffing, other side had a kova stuffing. The carrot stuffing had a mild sweetness, while the kova side had a slightly stronger sweetness. Both balanced out each perfectly. If you are here in Karnataka and want to try holige, you can definitely try the Bhaskar Mane Holige. That brings us to the end of this episode. I hope you find this episode useful and it was interesting. Do subscribe to our channel if you want to listen to more food and travel related videos. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.